And then you need to have the FR questions submitted. They get answered by the department that is tied to it. So if it's a question about benefits, benefits would answer, and so on and so forth. You have the mailbag, which people can fill out the form. That there's a thing about mailbag at the back, the last tab. It's blue colored paper, and then there's another little red colored paper that tells the rules. People can put things that they want to sell on there. There's some stipulations about what exactly can be put. There's some rules. Make sure you read that and you know. But anybody on your staff can be able to fill that out and put whatever they want to sell on there. But it has to follow these rules. It can't be something that's outside of that. And then the mailbag form will be in that email, and you'll get to forward that to your staff that comes every month. And if you like to, you could have the printout and put it on your board in the office area or wherever your board is. And then all the ads go to Susan Goodson, and that's who puts it in the mailbag. And then on the back, there's ticket sales for the banquet. So every year we have a banquet that comes around. We'll have a speaker that comes, and you are responsible for the ticket sales. So you help sell the tickets for the MEA banquet, and you announce and post information about the movie tickets, Six Flags, Hurricane Harbor, all sorts of things that we give discounts for or tickets for. You share the MEA website address, which that website is amazing. I don't know if y'all have been on it, but it's got a list of everything that you can have, all the different discounts. And we have an MEA list and we have an ATPE list. So if they're a member of ATPE and MEA, they get to benefit from both the different discounts that are there. So they can go to the ATPE website with the list, and then there's an MEA list too. Then you also have sick leave bank, which we just talked about. It's your responsibility to have the forms too, and to make sure that they're filled out for whoever needs it, and then call 5504 if you have questions. You're like kind of the liaison between here and the campus and what information Dr. Riviera and Dr. Runland provide, and so you're the communicator. You're kind of like the person that kind of brings in everybody in your campus, and so you kind of have a really exciting, important role. I love being the FR because it's like you feel like, you know, you get to be like the friend of everybody, you know, and kind of get to know everybody, and everybody kind of gets to know you. So your job is to communicate and keep up with your staff. You have the banquet baskets, which those baskets you're used for the banquet tickets that you're doing, but you'll have the basket that you'll make that represents your campus that'll get sold, and that donated money goes to the auction and the silent auction. And it's used towards our MEA scholarships that we do. And so we have some scholarship money that's provided. I think we do a para scholarship, right? And then there's one other scholarship, educator.
The ETIP.
Yeah, the ETIP scholarship and the para scholarship. And then you have your notebook in your folder. This will be your notebook. I like to use it throughout the year to like keep everything from each meeting in, so that's like a good way to use it. And then as you're an FR each year, you'll return it at the end of the year to Susan, that she can get it nice and pretty for each year. So that way she can pull out the old stuff and put new stuff in it for you. And so that's everything on this green one. And then this is more stipulations about how that basket needs to be, which I think you just talked about. You can't put lottery tickets or liquor or Groupons in it. So don't put alcohol in your basket. Don't put lottery tickets in there. So that's kind of the biggest rule, I think, on here that you really need to know. And then you'll be collecting money from your faculty and staff to create the basket. And if your campus raises more than $100, you can donate the money directly to the scholarship fund instead of making another basket or adding to your basket. All the proceeds for the basket sales go to that scholarship fund, and they go to 6 MISD schools, interns, paraprofessionals, and the ETIP. So there's a lot of nice scholarships that money goes to. And if you're unable to bring the basket to the meeting, you can deliver it to the office, and Susan will get it there. And then here's a bunch of directions for the application. So this is the MEA application directions. Here's the ATPE application directions. And everything's kind of laid out there for you so you can see it. Is there anything important I need to say on this?
September 1st.
Oh, September 1st is when, which one is due? Sick leave bank, yeah. But the other ones, you have more time. I think MEA, I like to get it done at the beginning of the year, but I think we have longer on ATPE, maybe a little bit longer. But you need to get them done as quick as possible, because if you wait, they won't have the coverage right away.
When are they due back to Susan?
For the sick bank is September 1st. I know that one.
There's on the green sheet in the front down at the bottom, there's 2 days
turn in all registration packets August 26th, 27th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh?
You sign it, people will get $10 for every new person you sign up, but you have to sign that ATP form.
At the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. So on the form, on the ATPE form, let me see.
Hey, I'll go over that.
Shoot, Jerry will do it.
Huh?
Jerry will do it.
Oh, don't go over that part, okay. And then you have, sick leave bank applications, different payment options. Payroll deduct is the easiest, at this moment until that hopefully doesn't happen in January. But payroll deduct is easy for people to do, cause they just put their employee ID number and then it just comes to their paycheck. But they can also do a money order, cash, or check, to be able to pay for their different, for MEA or ATPE. And then MEA, ATPE membership dues are non-refundable. If a member leaves the district before the complete dues are payroll deducted, the total amount will be deducted from the last payroll check. So there's a nice little highlighted spot there. Yes.
Can I say something?
Mhm.
I know, if you're gonna be recruiting for MEA, they can enroll for MEA online right now. Their benefits annual enrollment and new hires. So if they want to join and they wanna join payroll deduction, encourage them to do that through the benefits enrollment side.
'Cause
They
they're
don't
already-
have to fill out the paper form and return it to you unless they wanna pay by cash or checks or money order, okay? So you don't have to collect the form from them if they're not already a member, and if they are already a member, it'll just roll over. But, so when you're talking to your people, don't think, especially if you're a new FR, don't think you have to, collect a form from them unless they want to pay by cash or check. Just encourage them to go online and enroll in MEA online, okay?
Is that what Mr. Brooks helps us with?
Yeah.
Yes, when you're doing, the benefits annual enrollment, it's online, and it will say, and they can just make a beneficiary online and do payroll deduction online. If you're already a member, it's in there and it'll roll over to you.
And you get the $10,000 in life
Yes.
insurance. Yeah.
Say that again.
$10,000 in life insurance with MEA. Okay. Is that all the pieces? Did I miss anything?
Don't know.
Okay.